All right, welcome back to EarthX 2026. We are so honored today to be joined by Sasha Royce, and we're going to talk about biodegradable materials in fashion. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor. We've got a whole lot to talk about in just a little time. So, first of all, tell us a little bit about the great things that you're working on right now.
Are we actually working on a lot of great things? Our goal to change the entire industries, like because fashion industry and plastic industry, the most polluted industries, right? And we started 10 years ago. Um, I don't have degrees in fashion. I don't have degree in anything. I'm lawyer and psychologist, to
Yeah.
be honest. But and I simply wanted to protect myself from the viruses, and this is how the idea started. And by accident, we invented 100% biodegradable plastic. And it took like us a really long journey to patent it, and what we realized, like working with close to fashion and plastic, that when you're talking about like biodegradability, sustainability, eco-friendly product, the first association that you have, it's boring,
Yeah.
right? It's something like do it yourself, something like blended colors, and this is one of the things. Another thing that are the plastic, this is a real like problem, right? It's not only the waste problem, it's production problem, because half of the plastic were created in the last 15 years, and only 10% of the plastics ever been recycled, and it's hard to recycle, to be honest. We are doing this, and we'll tell you later about that part. At the same time, 60% of the clothing that we are wearing right now made from plastic, polyester. And when you are talking about like clothing, right, to make it desirable, when you're trying to buy something for you, do you think how long your beautiful T-shirt will stay in the landfills? No.
No, I'm sorry to say I don't think I've thought about that once, but that'll change now.
Yes, and no one in the world, I will tell you, thinking about clothing, how it ended up in the landfills, how long it will stay, will it affect the environment or not? And we started from reverse. We started with our project like we need to like change the root problem. Uh, but at the same time, we don't want to change the customer habits that already exist in hundreds of years. I want to buy something when I wear it to look nice, sexy or comfort doesn't matter. And then we in our like in our Vara project that with apparel, we are making this exactly like this. Like you will like the design, you will like the outfit, and then you have other positive things like it's sustainable, it's biodegradable, it's recyclable, or whatever. And we're working on the material part of our fabrics and plastics.
Well, EarthX has so many great people to connect with, and it's a wonderful place with some brilliant minds. Who are you looking forward to connecting with this year?
To be honest, we with everyone like production manufacturers partners who in sales, innovators, because we have the big platform right now. We have our online stores where we sell our projects and products, and we looking for the creators, influencers, everyone who want to be more sustainable, are bringing more sustainability in their practice. Welcome.
Well, speaking of brilliant minds, you were picked as a brilliant minds on this season of Beast Games, correct?
Correct.
That's so great and wonderful exposure for what you do, right?
Right. I've been participating in the Beast Game season 2, Team Smart, and that season was about like connecting like 200 people fighting for $5 million. Team Smart and Team Strong, and I've been one of their Team Smart participants.
I don't know that I would be on either team, so that's fantastic. Glad to be in
Thank
your
you so much.
presence. Well, so why is sustainable fashion struggle to feel aspirational for people?
Are this is one of the most important way of the how you can tell story about yourself. You're telling the story every day what you're wearing. Like I can say how people dressed up, what their mood, what their like brands that they prefer, who they are. You can tell it from your look, right? Like, are you casual today or you formal? And the clothes in one of the like, you can't live without the clothes right now if you're not the participating like naked and live some kind of TV show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, naked and
Yeah.
afraid.
I don't think I'd be on that or fashion fashion show. So
Yeah.
that's so is fast fashion beatable or does it just evolve?
Are It's a great question because like we are on the side of the slow fashion, but the slow fashion also like questionable. For example, polyester that we've been working with are when we the planet had the polyester. Of course, it was the big move forward because the clothing became more affordable. A lot of people can have the clothing. You can wear it longer, right? Because polyester made to stay longer. It's part of like, I would say, slow fashion. But at the same time, if it's made from like not the right materials, it goes to the fast fashion because you can buy like $20 t-shirt, you can throw it away and it will stay in the landfills forever. On our side, we invented 100% biodegradable plastic. Regular plastic also, they stays 500 years in the landfill. They are toxic. They are creating the microplastic. The microplastic pollution. This is the worst part about the plastics, right? And if you saw the Netflix movie, 2 days or like few weeks ago, it was like even it's affecting the fertility for the women. And we invented the plastic that contains zero microplastic. And it took us like 9 years to build that patent. We filed the patent in 2018 and we just received it in April 2025. Actually, it was Earth Day. And we're like, universe, prove it for us. And then based on that plastic, biodegradable plastic, right now, like a few weeks ago, we filed the patent for 100% biodegradable polyester. It means that you can wear your favorite t-shirts, you will like the same style, the same colors, it will produce zero microplastic, and when you throw it away, it will decompose into nothing, you just like in around 20 years. For the saved components for the planets. But this innovation took us 10 years to make it happen.
It seems like that. It seems like a very long time for that.
Yes.
Was it because of the category of what you're doing?
Yes, of course. And at the same time, when we started, we heard no so many times. I spoke personally with over 200 scientists, and everyone said like, no, it's impossible. What you want to do, Sasha? Like, forget, we can't make it. And finally, I found the right person, and we make it happen.
There's a good friend of mine that always says, you know, when I get a no, that just means you don't understand me yet.
Yes.
When you have something great to offer, right?
Yes, that's true. At the same time, when you like, it's a lot of different companies in the world who are having really beautiful products, right? Like, I think in Italy, one of the company producing leather from the grapes skin, and it's also super sustainable. The most important part, also your marketing, how you build your company,
Yes.
how you promote the product, because in the reality, your voice also need to be heard. It can be like, I'm doing the great things, but I don't know how to position it right to make it desirable for people.
So what was the first brand, because I don't know, that was able to crack the luxury and sustainability meat in there?
It's a good question. Let me think about it.
Or actually, how about this? So what about which one was your favorite that was able to make that mix happen?
To be honest, one of the person whom I've been following, who been making the first move in eco-friendly fashion, Stella McCartney.
Okay.
I loved her a lot, and she was more on the vegan side, like do not use natural leathers or something, like do not use like animal skin, right? And we followed her because she is having the really great success in the fashion industry. But also our goal was to make sustainable affordable, and this is what we've been working a lot of years too. Because usually when you're talking about sustainable, great quality products, it costs a lot to produce. And to be honest, right now, when we're talking about the production side, right, it's not only we created the material, we need to produce it somewhere. In their fashion industry, we would say that only one manufacturer in Guatemala right now, close to like truly sustainable manufacturer, because it was built 1 year ago. They use only new technologies, new equipment, and this is what's helping us also to create the new material with them, because they have the equipment to build it.
When did you first realize that you had the eye for fashion or the passion for what you're doing now?
I never had the passion for fashion, and I still don't have it. My passion is to create something that the product that can really save our beautiful planet. It's more like materials side of their fashion industry, and beautiful designs, all these runaways. Because I even were like blessed to make the collection for Michael Jackson tribute show in Las Vegas last year. Right now we are collaborating with Schmidt Ocean Institute in creating the collection of beautiful ocean creatures, dimensions, to support the ocean initiatives, kids, and different programs. It's a lot of like brand awareness. That, for example, one of the fabric that we are using works also as SPF 35 effect, and you don't need to use sunscreen, because chemical sunscreen killing reef and corals. If it has oxybenzone inside, one drop can kill around the 1 mile of reefs and corals around your place where you are swimming. Right now, we have just 3 locations in the world that banned to sell and use chemical sunscreen in the water. It's Hawaii, in Mexico, 1 location, in 1 location in some Caribbean islands, and that's it. But we made the product, one of the products is like smart swimsuits. You can tan through the fabric lasts longer. We use recycled materials to create it, and it works as SPF 35. You don't need to use sunscreen total. And we make it looks like sexy, that you can wear it, like sexy, because, or the name of our company SSS, we say smart swimsuits. Sometimes we say like smart, sexy, and sustainable. Smart, sexy, and sustainable, and this is our goal. Like, this is one of the angles that we are implementing, and we saved so many reefs from corals in the last 4 years. It's like we are so proud of it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now you've got me worried about what I'm wearing, and if there's bad
If it's
things
cotton,
in there.
it's great, but
Okay.
if it's like anything that contains nylon, polyester, elastane, it will be stay in the landfills for 300 years or something like that. Yeah, and it's hard to recycle that materials. And this is why recycling, it's not their solution for the industry. We need to start with the fabrics, with the material that from the beginning can be biodegradable. And this is what we filed the patent for. And because right now, like anything that polyester, if you wash it in the hot water, it's immediately creating microplastic. And even the last searches last data showed that if you wear the polyester, like athletic wear, and all athletic wear contains polyester or elastane, and if you hot enough during your workout, like 20-30 minutes, new data show that it's also creating the microplastic, and your body absorbs the microplastic.
Oh my goodness.
Right now, it's microplastic already found in oceans, in human blood, in placenta, everywhere.
Well, so what can everyone do at home to be a little bit more conscious of what they're wearing and what they're buying?
It's also hard to say like refuse the plastic, because everything contains the plastic. Everything, like you in your hands you have plastic. Polyester, it contains plastic. This is the part of the responsible companies like we and like big corporations to make biodegradable polyester, elastane, biodegradable plastics. And I'm sure that within next like 5-10 years, it will be the great price too, because right now all these polyesters, biodegradable materials, they cost a lot to produce, and this is why it's not easy to implement it into their to everyone, because not everyone can afford it, and this is one of our goals, to make it affordable too.
Yeah. I think what you're doing is very, very inspirational. I think people will look up to you and go, see, that's what I want to do. But certainly so much harder than anyone can imagine. What kind of advice would you give to somebody that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Or thank you so much. Or I don't want, even in our company that we are positioning ourselves, we are not promoting like we are sustainable, choose us because we are sustainable. We promoting the same values that you will be choosing, but you like prefer your product. And then we're saying like also you are most sustainable. You are, because you're making this choice, you are saving the planet, you're saving the oceans. Like because it's the sustainability can create the guilt. It should be like, I don't want to. I need to buy this product because it's sustainable. We need to make it like, oh, I want to buy this product because it's like, oh, it's interesting. It's something new. Like you need to make it desirable. And one of the product I want to show you, and I want to see your reactions.
I was going to say, you've got something for us here. What do you have?
The most important part, what like we're trying to build, is not the short-term solution. We're trying to make the generational shift. And when we're talking about the sustainability, plastic, what trendy right now, we're like, okay, who is the next generation? This is our kids, right? And they are more smarter than we are.
Much smarter.
We did so many like expo like today, and the kids like, oh, Mama, please buy me this product because it's like it's cool, but it's also sustainable, biodegradable, and blah blah blah. And what we have.
Okay.
This is one of our
mystery keychain. I smell. Do I smell like?
Do I
it's
smell
got some
like?
Emojis here.
Can you imagine? Have you ever seen this, something like this in the world? Try to smell it.
I have not. All right, let's see what this smells like. Oh, a little orange smell.
Orange.
Yeah, all right.
One of our unique characteristics that we have, we can make.
Here, let me show this to the camera here, if you can. Look at that.
For the kids, right? We can make
great.
any product also keep scent for a long time, and this is super fun. It's not like regular keychains. It's also we can keep any scent inside, and this is how you like implementing the new habits. I like it because it's fun,
Right.
and then it's sustainable, and when it's the same price if you will buy the regular keychain plastic one. Yeah. And this is how you build the new habits within 5, 10, 20 years. Those kids who will prefer these fun products, they will have the habit to choose more sustainable products instead of regular one. This is what we're trying to do in the fashion, in this like swimwear company, in apparel company that we are running. We're also creating the beautiful design that girls like, they love it because for the design. And then like, oh, it's also sustainable. Oh my God, I'm saving the ocean because I'm saving the product that I like. And this is how you create the real impact. Mm-hmm. You don't need to like build guilt inside the people's mind. It should be like inspirational, desirable, like, oh, I want it. And this is what we are making.
Well, we're seeing in a lot of kids now that they're taking a lot more interest than, say, our generations did before, right?
Yes, correct.
And I wonder what that's attributed to, because maybe they're just more informed. Or maybe that, because I've noticed that even with my kids, that they care so much more about the environment than I feel like, maybe my friends did when we were growing up, right?
Yes, and they like, when we grew up, we have close to zero access to any information, only from the books. Right now, we have a lot of different places where you can get their information. Of course, it's a lot of like wrong information, but some people like Jimmy, Mr. Beast, whom I personally love, he is one of the greatest influencers, and he's doing a lot of things specifically also in biodegradability, the ocean initiatives, building a lot, and the kids trying to be like him. And I think this is all, like what we are doing right now. It's also one of the way how you can know about the sustainability. Yes, and our goal to implement some products with big influencers, big creators, because they have the voice of the community, and this is how we can spread the world with like beautiful, sustainable, biodegradable products.
Well, it is an uphill battle, though. Just trying to get everyone's interest and keeping their attention on this, which requires a certain mindset. What do you keep in mind that kind of keeps you on the right path always?
Oh my lord, it's really great question because I have no idea, to be honest. The idea of our, because this is not easy, this journey not easy when you're in the inventor and when you like refused by so many times but you still going something bigger inside. I would love to say it's some kind of energy, the source, the thought that tells you like it's what you are doing more important than your feeling. Are you tired or not tired? Because by the end, it can literally change the industries. It literally can change the world and save the world, because we know how toxic the real plastic, and we have really great non-toxic, BPA-free, microplastic-free solution. And this is the thought that it's bigger than you motivates me every day.
Good. So day to day, what are some of the fascinating things that you work on that I think that people would want to hear about here?
Oh my lord! No one wanna live the same schedule like we are living.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of like. But when you have the small team, we still the small team. Are you are CEO, accounting, customer service. Even right now, it's around like 10, 20 people in our team.
Yeah.
But still, you're doing everything. Strategy, trying to do their TikTok shop, right? This is the number second platform in the United States right now for sales. You are doing like long-term marketing schedule, like New York Fashion Week, the old way, we'll say, because we still need to do it because industry still want to see it on the runaways. But yeah, it's every day like creating, and working non-stop.
Yeah. How hard would it be to get those big designers at New York Fashion Week to adopt this and be able to, live in this kind of way that helps?
In our strategy, first we created our own patents, prints, and everything, showing several times. And right now, we're ready to bring the technology, the fabric, to other brands that they can do like white labeling with us, or just purchase the fabric and make their own collections. We tested before. We have a real market interest in our projects and products, and right now we're ready to share it with everyone in the world.
And you were saying before you started that you're kind of all over the place as far as where, where you're based out of. Do you find that there's a little bit of work to be done in each of these places?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And it's a lot of work need to be done in the future in
Yes.
each spaces. But yeah, we are focusing right now on the activewear, because activewear it's like direct polyester and or elastane, and in the activewear we can implement this biodegradable bio-based elastane and polyester in the few years, I think.
Yeah. I've heard that our workout clothes have such bad things in them. We're over here sweating it out at the gym, and the things that we're wearing against our skin are really pretty terrible for us, right?
Right. By statistic and by recent data, that's true. But I'm sure in few years we like the industry will change it.
What's an area of the industry that needs to change the most?
Beauty, because each beauty product that you are using right now, or like each girl in the plastic bottles.
So how should they be presented? How should, if they're not in plastic, what should the containers look like?
Right now it can be metal container, bamboo containers, but at the same time biodegradable polyester, biodegradable plastic containers. And I think maybe 5-10 years, and we might shift to up to like between 20 to 50% of the plastic product will be made from biodegradable plastic. I hope so.
Yeah. So what would be the resistance for, let's say, L'Oreal to switch out their packaging?
I don't want to talk about the big brands.
Well, okay. What would be? Let's not say a brand specifically. Then, for any brand, I mean, okay. Let's say you've got a product and you're trying to figure out in what kind of packaging should it go. What would be the resistance to using this? Would it be that it's more expensive to make?
It's a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
And this is the key because we had the conversations with like biggest companies in our industry without any names, of course. But when they calculated that their production will cost like 20 cents more per one item, they said no.
Ah,
In our This is why right now a lot of like truly sustainable companies, it's young small designers, small brands, small productions, because we're trying to do it from the beginning, and the cost little bit higher than like the product that you can buy on Amazon, only because of the small production, small amount, and when you produce something in small quantity, it costs you much more than in the big quantity. If big corporation who has money and has ability, they will implement it, and I'm sure they will. We will have sustainable products like affordable.
yeah, that 20 cents per container is taken out of the jet fuel for the CEO, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, okay, so if we are not talking about some of the bigger brands, who are some of maybe the smaller brands that we should give a little promotion to that are doing it right?
Are To be honest, it's a lot of different brands, and another part that we are working on right now. If you want to find like truly sustainable brands, where you will looking for them?
It's a good question.
And we are in the move of creating the sustainable marketplace where you, with all the traceable information. One of the greatest projects that we are collaborating with right now, it's in California. They build in the fully traceable system. You will know where your cotton grew up. In each facility it was made in the fiber, which facility made it to the fabric, and who make it for you, and you will like it will be fully traceable. And this is the amazing part, you will know exactly where it was sourced, the piece that you are wearing. And one of our goals, and we're working on it already for years, building the sustainable marketplace where every brand can tell the full story, fully traceable, fully open to the customers, with different angles of sustainability. Because right now, when I'm talking about the sustainability specifically in fashion, it's so many different angles what you name sustainable, right? It might be use less water when it's production, or use the solar panels, or use biodegradable materials, and also will be categorized what means sustainable for this each brand. Yeah, and during Miami Swim Week, it's a lot of different brands you can find on the runaways. But even me, I can't tell you exactly the location where you can find only sustainable or eco-friendly or certified brands.
I feel like you've got a great story behind you about how you've come to this point in your life and do what you do. What was that moment, maybe you sort of going for it moment that really, where you decide, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this well?
Or it wasn't my goal to 100%. I was a regular lawyer. I have a degree as a lawyer, psychologist. I've been working in the lawyer 7 years. I've been finishing PhD in law, and it was just too boring for me. I was really great in it, but it was too boring, and I quit in one day. Like, I don't need. My previous company offered me 5 times more salary if I would stay. This is how good I was, but they're like, no, guys, I can't do it anymore. And by accident, we opened the first company. We sell. I invested $1,000. In 1 year, we made $1 million revenue from 1,000. Wow. We started with the clothing for newborn kids, and this is the most sensitive skin, only natural and everything. It was in 2014, and in the first year, we also faced so many challenges. But then it started like, okay, I sold that company that was successful. I invested all my money into their innovating health app. And those people took money, left the country, and I never seen my money.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, okay, right now I need to rebuild, to start from the beginning. And those years I was like crazy vegetarian, and my goal was to protect myself from the viruses by not taking any medicines. And I'm like, how can I do it? And this is what the beginning of this project, because one of my friends came from Japan, and she'd been wearing their badge around her neck, and the badge, she said, it's evaporate evenly some kind of chemicals that killing bacteria and viruses. It was way beyond the COVID, before the COVID, like 5 years before the COVID. And I like, maybe we can create something like this, but with natural components inside. And when we make it, we realized that we made 100% biodegradable plastic that also has unique characteristic, like it can be scented. And later on, when we were ready to receive the big amount of investment, and it was 1 week before the COVID. And during the COVID, we started to do the face masks, just from the cotton to give it to our local community. And one of my friends came to me like, Sasha, can you make something for me? Because he had the beard like you, and I was the first one who made bearded face mask.
Really?
Yeah, for bearded guys.
How do you use those?
And it was like, and during that particular time, it was like, I really like, I'm going back to my like the first business that I like creating soon something, producing something, and we have our biodegradable plastic in the process of registration. Can we create something in the cross of it, like to protect skin? I was in California, too hot, and this is how we ended up to creating the smart swimsuits, their product that like does not contain SPF, and you can wear it like everywhere. It's super light, breathable. This is actually, I can swim in it, and it will dries up super fast.
It's amazing. I need one of those. I need a suit made of this, right?
Right.
I could jump in the pool later.
And we sell it right now on smartswimsuit.com. It's not only that we are using recyclable materials. As I said, it's SPF protection that need to extra sunscreen. It's great for kids, but our customers teach us that they are using our beautiful bodysuits for work, beach activities, hiking, because it dries up super fast. It's slow fashion. You can wear it like 5 years. It will be the same quality, the same color, and that was born on the like cross combination of different projects that we had so far when we started to build. And the first production we had, it was partners in Europe. Thanks our president and tariffs, last year we moved our production to the United States, and we produce everything locally in California. And right now it's cheaper than to produce it in Europe.
Goodness, wow. Well, it's so fascinating to hear about what you're doing, and it's so great to see that you're doing something so commendable. So thank you for
Thank you
doing
so
what
much
you
for-
do. Yeah. Well, so now tell people where they can find you, not only here at EarthX, but beyond, where they can connect
Beyond
with
is super easy. We have our Instagram, Smart Swimsuits, our website, smartswimsuit.com. We have another website like ismell.com. It's a really
I love it.
catchy name.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, and we can get those keychains there?
Not yet. We are preparing the production. Right now, because it took us like 8 years to get the patents registered. And from the moment we got it registered, it was April 2025, we are in the process of all the certification. Like this is biodegradable in the water. Imagine for the fishing industry. Anything that will drop in the ocean will also biodegrade there.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a lot of like waste, trash in the oceans. I don't want to even talk about.
Yeah. Oh my
I don't want
goodness.
to create the guilt in our watchers, like viewers. It's smartswimsuit.com and Sasha Royce on social media. I didn't do a lot of like public speaking before because I was behind the scenes so many years. But participating on the Biz Games season 2, that I've been chosen like one of the smartest person on earth. They actually accepted me for all these patents and impact that we are doing. I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to like bring more awareness about our project products. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, please keep doing what you're doing. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you
to
so
talk to
much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your time at EarthX. And hey, everybody, behind the camera, stay tuned because we got more at EarthX 2026, the podcast stage next.